When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Vaught Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Florida Gators. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Ole Miss Rebels. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Rebels will put toe together to crank us up. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27. The margin for error so small in a conference like this, and in Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
Really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? Start fast. Win our conference. Well, this is step 1. And so I think you're so tired of hitting your own colored jerseys, by the way. You're excited when...
Turning it on! Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Here comes the heat. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressure in the corner.
The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on 3rd down. Got his man on the right. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
Right there, I think you need a better play call. You got to help your quarterback out a little bit because the throw has got to at least make it to the sticks. On that last play, you're basically trusting the guy to make a few dudes miss in order to go pick up that 1st down. I think you need to start being a bit more aggressive here when these 3rd downs present themselves.
They're a couple of yards short of the 1st down, but the offense will stay out there on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up.
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the 1st half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the 4th down conversion down, sending a message to this offense.
Wide receiver going in motion. Used the play fake, now to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking for space, it's Lacey. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
And the Rebels need to pick it up on 4th down. Quarterback making adjustments. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one, and they keep the drive alive.
The short hands, it's Lacy. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Rebels! A great catch and run for 6.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out. On the run from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all the time in football, go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You could see it on the...
Spins away from Watt. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Looking for a man. It's Applewhite. Caught near the sticks. It's Brown. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move.
And as a quarterback, you know when you're throwing a corner route, the football is going to travel a long distance, so you've got to have great timing. You've got to get the ball out of your hands before the receivers come out of his break. You've also got to put a lot of air under the pass so the wide receiver can locate it. You can tell this quarterback has thrown a ton of these routes in practice.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. With the catch, it's Ball. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and, man, you know he's looking for more.
Unloads to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Abrams. Tight windows, no problem to grab the tackle, and it's 1st down in the red zone at the 10. And the Gators have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Direct snap. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. getting stuffed. What do they have for an answer here on 3rd and goal from the 2? They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. A big 3rd down coming, and hotty toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. Back to throw, it's Applewhite. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down, but hold everything, there is a flag. Let's see what that's about. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Here we go on 4th and goal, ground to cover. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. It'll be 4th and goal, and it'll be a tough one. He's looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
This quarterback really does a nice job seeing the field and reading coverage. And when you go empty and you spread the defense out, it's easier to see what the defense is doing.
And they did tack on the extra point. An 84-yard drive there, and they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Going to take a shot. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open.
Oh, he's got some space. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary. You saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll leave it with him. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down.
Here we go.
Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. The Rebels decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. First one of the day is on its way. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on once. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Touchdown Gators! Special teams proving to be special. Now that is a play that will get your sidelines into the game with that touchdown.
And you could see once he left everybody in the dust and he was going to the house, the sidelines going nuts. What a big-time play to take the lead. Defense did his job. Now special teams coming through in a big way.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Wants to adjust the pattern. He'll start this drive firing. Spits it out to the back. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes quarterbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. Motion from the back. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Finds his man. It's Watkins. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. A costly penalty wipes out that third down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Caught over the middle. It's Alexander. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And the Rebels send out the punt unit. He might be afraid to kick it to him here after the first punt was taken back to the house. Let's see what he can do with it. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. The Gators sending the offense back to work. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. He's got an open man. Turns it on down the left side. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Florida!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He gets a block. He's got an alley. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. He's got it down the right side. There he goes. Touchdown, Gators! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Give to the running back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. They are willing to roll the dice, going for it. 4th and short from the 41. Making side adjustments here. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own in great field position.
And this offense choose to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance, and they failed. Now, early in the game, a chance to create momentum to swing back to the other side of the football field.
Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
I like the idea of going toss to the field, but you got to have better blocking by your wide receivers out there on the perimeter. They didn't get it done, and as a result, that's a negative play.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back.
Well, he's been Mr. Dependable early in this game. The first 5 attempts, all complete. Finally, the defense able to force an incompletion when they throw his way. This guy's route running his hands. It's a matchup problem, but the defense finally has something good happen.
The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on 3rd down. Makes the grab. It's Abrams. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent.
Turning it on. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
first down physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got to burst.
Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And here's the return. Makes a move. This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find the lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Unloads it left. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Odom. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. The Rebels want to crank the tempo. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Catch in the middle, it's Odom. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. He knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Touchdown, Ole Miss! Quick strike through the air for the score.
We needed that. They needed to punch the ball in the end zone. They needed to cut this to a 2-score game, and they needed some positive momentum. Something going well, something to point to at half to say, guys, we got a chance. That drive, they put it together. Nice job by this offense.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half.
21.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Back to pass, it's Applewhite. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. He's not afraid to go deep. Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And they decide to trot out the kicker. And he'll line this one up from 53 yards out and try to bang it through. No good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
To the air on first down. Looking down the middle. With the catch, it's Alexander. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Gators will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions.
Running room in the middle. Boy, are they loving that huge play. He's got it down to the 9.
And this offense showing off the explosiveness, the big play down the field. This is so big because what it makes defenses do to react now. Now you scare them. Now you make them drop back a little bit. So that big passing play opens up this whole offense.
Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Nice job by the defense, forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Fires into the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. Might be changing the route. Takes a snap, wants to throw. He wants it all. Touchdown, Rebels! Quick strike through the air for the score. He has been surgical. Precision has him. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Gators sending the offense back to work. That lead has been sliced to 7, and now they'll try to put something together here. A strike downfield. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the 1st down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
To throw, it's Applewhite. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. He's now over 150 yards on the day. They're finding ways to get him the ball, much like the Gators did in 07, getting it to Percy Harvin, who had 100-yard receiving games and 100-yard rushing games that year.
He was just such a weapon. When you got weapons, you learn how to use them, and you learn how to deploy them in all kinds of different ways. If I'm Florida, continue to find ways to find that guy, because whether it's zone, man, whatever, he wins.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. Snap it to the back. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This is an offense, guys, that really believes in physicality, and that's their identity. So running the ball on second down, no problem for them.
The Gators pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Here's the pressure. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Wants to go up top. Right on target this time. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
As a quarterback, you've got to be precise when throwing these corner routes. You cannot leave the ball short, or that thing is getting picked. So nice job by the QB, putting enough air under the ball to give his wide receiver a chance.
Oh, they're after him! And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
I think defenses sometimes get frustrated and you want to get blitz happy and because you give up yards. In this day and age, you're going to give up yards. Who cares? This is the area you're going to blow up. Nice job on first down stopping. A couple more downs here to stay aggressive.
Wants to throw. It's Applewhite. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on those body blows so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
Pressure coming. Big fella moving. Out of bounds after a big pickup on the play. Just a couple of yards short of the goal line. And this dude is doing work. He's now over 150 yards receiving, Jesse.
He's like the new age tight end, isn't he, Reese? I mean, he's a guy that can get in a three-point stance. He can flex out. He can play the split end position. He can play receiver. There's nothing this tight end cannot do in the pass game.
Looking to throw. Going for 6. Touchdown, Florida! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
42, Ole Miss, 28.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Got enough for the first down and wants more. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
When the running back gets going and gets a head of steam like that, it's so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
And the Rebels in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to fire. Finds his man. It's Lacey. Wrestled down at the 43 after getting 5.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon. You got to find him in the passing game.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Rebels want to move quickly.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his...
And he's got it inside the 10.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It was starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play.
It's picked off, and that's number 10. The 30. Inside the touchdown Gators. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play, and he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Look like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turn it on the Jets, making the big play.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Scoreboard operator better stay loose. Plenty of time to go here as we start the 4th. Wants to go up top on first down. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
After 40, there he goes. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Second down, he'll throw it. He's going for it all. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And this is a tough spot for the QB, man. Like, he knows he's down big and has to make big plays down the field, but also got to be smart because this defense, you can tell, bringing in extra bodies, playing the pass, maybe take the dink and dunk, let your guys make some plays because they are definitely playing the deep.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason, so they better be ready to bring it today, Dave.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
And the Gators can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches, so I don't mind him taking another shot there.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
It is perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
They'll go to the ground. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1.
I think at this point of the game now in the second half, down by as many points as they are, it's going to be really hard for the offense to sprinkle in the run. They tried it there. It didn't work. I think you got to be thinking about the passing game now.
Breaks into the open. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
Quarterback making checks. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Watkins. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. And the Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds his tight end. He'll go out of bounds at the 21-yard line.
And with that pass right there, dude, he goes over 350 on the day. Nice performance. This QB's been dialed in.
They just keep firing. Gets it out fast. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look.
Touchdown, Ole Miss! Fit it in the window for the score.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
My philosophy on going for 2 is only when you have to. He wants to throw it. He's got it. Two-point conversion is good. Just a couple of possessions down, so there is some hope.
And it's more common to throw for the two-point conversion than it is to run anymore. So you practice these a lot. You can tell. Nice timing, nice rhythm, in sync, nice two-point conversion.
From inside the 10, here he comes. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. The handoff, keep working on that clock.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. A big third down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. Dropping back, it's Applewhite. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. The Gators will send out the punt unit. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Wants to throw on first down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has him ready to go from inside the 10. Looking to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. Bringing it back. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing, of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game, running the football, imposing their will against the deep.
And that ball's free behind the line. Defense trying to take it